health and a little wealth and a lot of love.
We are going to start with our first segment, which is Under the Microscope.
Under the Microscope.
In this segment, we take a deep dive into medical studies
and financial reports and break them down in layman's terms.
So go ahead and tell us a little bit more about this topic that we're discussing today.
Yeah. So 35% of people blame finances in their current relationship. Now, I have a lot of conversations with my friends and my family. That number is so true. And finances could mean maybe a partner is out of work. Maybe a partner doesn't have the same financial objectives as you. And I would say these topics specifically have been a huge rub for Emily and I. And, I would say this, there's a reason why you're attracted to someone and the reason why you're drawn to someone. And after the honeymoon phase kind of fades, Emily grounds me. If it was up to me, I would live probably in a tiny home, paying less than $600, $700 a month, and saving every dollar we have, investing, paying student loans. She's working ungodly hours, even though she's unhappy. I'm working ungodly hours, unless that I'm unhappy. And so M does bring a lot of ground to me. So our financial decisions is very important to us, but I do feel there's more to life than just finances. But for this episode, the number one reason why people get divorced, well, there's top two. One is sex and money. So if you ain't getting it on, you're getting divorced. If you ain't in line with money, you're getting divorced. So these two topics are really, really important for you to ensure that you stay on top of. And so a part of that is, so money is one of the widely causes of divorce. And of that, 20 to 40% of divorces stem from financial problems. So 4 out of 10 get married. I know I just said that. Alarming number of Gen Xers, 41% are getting divorced because of money issues. 29% of baby boomers are getting divorced because of money issues. So there's a huge disparity between different age groups in divorce. Mm-hmm. And so the topic of this episode is financially ever after, what to do before I say I do, build wealth. And I think it's important to understand and put things in place because these things can be avoided. I strongly believe that these things can be avoided if you have an open, honest conversation. When people talk about finances, I think people are not as transparent, even with themselves. And I'll get into that in just a second in our next segment.
And I think it's a real problem. I think a lot of us know that finances can really cause a lot of conflict. So
in our relationship, it has caused a lot of conflict.
It has.
With a little health and a little wealth and a lot of love. That's the life that we live. Suits and scrubs.